Philippe, est-ce que tu m'entends? Eric?
It's always interesting. Still a Boxing Day, huh? Let's get busy, let's get down to action. Christophe Urios, there he is. About 7 degrees, bit chilly, but honestly, this is Auvergne. This is the Aurillac just down the road, which is an absolute, well, it's like very cold in the middle of winter, I can promise you that. Tulle Trenini, the man in charge, with Eric Compin in front of the screens up in the office. A little bit warmer for him tonight. Here we go then with Garcia. Firing the ball up high and back down into the hands of Pacelli Yato, the Fijian number 8. Clermont in possession, and Kramer already indulging in a bit of arm wrestling. Ben Tumifuna just coming in for a little bit of support play there with Bastien Vergne.
Bleu, la ligne est à vous.
Bordeaux lineouts in Clermont. Minadier is the man who will try and find Kane Douglas, possibly. Oh, he's got over the top. It's shambolic, but it gets knocked back. And it wasn't straight, so we'll just have a line out or a scrum. I think they're going to go for a scrum. Clermont. And Minadier just not getting it right. You could see that Lavanini getting his hands on that and getting knocked forward. A little bit frustrating. In a good position to attack, of course, UBB.
Flexion. Lié. Refait. C'est une question de distance de ce côté, messieurs. Question de distance. Non, vous êtes déjà en contact. Gérez votre distance. Sur la gauche, ça je voulais sortir.
Anthony Bello, the former Toulonnais, great kicking game, of course, will play an integral part in how this team will fare tonight. I think just behind Sébastien Bézi. Well, it's gone down, but Yato gets the ball out very quickly. There's Bello getting the ball out, coming into the line. There's Newsom, and there's the kick forward there by Pierre Foissac, former Toulousain. Bourros under a little bit of pressure. They come up really quickly. And it's Newsom and Foissac. That's a great hold up, that is, by Clermont, and they might get possession. Now moving forward, if that won't come out, it's going to be Clermont who get the put in. Great resistance. The chase was absolutely top class. And it was led by that man there, Pierre Foissac. Excellent kick. Look, Oliveretti Raka, just coming in. Newsom's there. Should have called him Nuisance. Fantastic play. And there's no leg on the ground. Held up. Scrum for Clermont, just outside of the 22. And look at the backs lining up to try and create something that they've obviously worked on in training this week. Urios states that it was a short training week, short turnaround because of the festivities, the Christmas celebrations. Off the back goes Yato, big charge. George Moala tries to mow down a couple of players. Ball comes out the other side. There's Bézi, and into the hands of the driving man that is Pierre Foissac. No advantage. There's an offside position.
Sur le retour, le plaqueur qui gêne la sortie du numéro 9.
Straight into the corner, no messing around for Clermont. It's Bello. And they want to get this line out straight. They just look at that, it's a couple of players. And it looked like there's Benjamin Bayeta. Nicely taken there, one-handed perfectly by Tom Lavanini at the back. You've got Fourcade. A little bit of a stiff resistance there from UBB. Bezzy grabs it, wants to get it out, chucks it out. George Moala, he doesn't go down very easily, but you can see there's a lot of pressure there. Diaby coming in and looking to try and wrestle the ball out of his hands. Bezzy picks it up. Nicely done. Good footwork there from Kramer just to evade the lunging tackle from Menadier. Once again, Lavanini gaining a little bit of ground. Alex Newsom goes low, gets grasped and caught. No high tackle given. Kramer again. Mofana with the tackle. French international centre. The edge of the 22. That's fantastic work at the breakdown, that really is. And full credit to that man, Hugo Boniface, because, well, he got over his man and he got lifted up afterwards. But the fact that he got his hands on the ball meant that they have made the turnover. Critical position on the pitch. Perfectly snatched out of the sky there by the 78 capped Puma.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the jackal that we were talking about. Minardi at the back. Maxime Lucu. Oh, he's just fell into the grasp of Lavanini.
Okay.
Hugo Boniface with an absolutely ridiculously hardcore clear out there. And you can see the UBB boys are just getting the ball out. He had the umbilical cut there. The defence coming up very quickly there. It's a great charge. Well, he just got smashed to smithereens there, Bastien Verne, and forced a kick. 50-22 potentially. No, he's on the edge, but not too close to the line. Newsom. Well, what about that for a pass? That is fantastic. Raka. And a good charge this, and a good attempt to run out of his own 22. Ball still coming out. Moala.
Sure.
Bautista Delgui, the Argentinian winger. Bezzy still has it. A lot of pressure coming from UBB. You can see this is going to be a big arm wrestle tonight. We've already had quite a frenetic start to this encounter. Lavanini going down. Tackle from Big Ben Tomifuna. Gets back up onto his feet gingerly. Bezzy looking to just give the big boys a little bit of time to breathe. Of course it's not going to happen. Get the ball in play as ASAP. Boros, well, he's under a lot of pressure. Look at that. Yato comes up. He just met by the biggest boys in the Clermont pack and chucking the ball out. An opportunity. Forsac gets the ball out. Newsom acceleration. Gets the ball out to Delgui. It's a kick over the top. There's a little bit of pressure. Anybody there? Oh, it's nearly thrown back into the hands of Newsom there by that man Delgui. And look who picks it up. Look who on the charge. Oh, he finds the gap. This is wonderful play. The French international. Oh, the pass is absolutely sublime. Watch out, because this man's about. He is unbelievable. And Mados Tambwe scoring a try for UBB out of nowhere. Extraordinary stuff. Look who, Mados Tambwe. And what about that for a finish? Unbelievable rugby. And we thought that Clermont were going to score first. But no, it's UBB. The kick over the top by Delgui, couldn't keep it in hands. Mofana intelligently just gets the ball back out, and then look who has it. Turn around, looks left, looks right. The French number 9 does the business there. The big, lanky winger from South Africa, stroke DRC, off on a magical run, cuts inside, and there it is. Try number 3 for him this season.
Merci.
Lucu makes it 7 points to 0 for the visitors. Well, wonderful shift of body weight there just to absolutely get rid of Alaveretti. Raka, who's just looking into the distance saying, yeah, okay, that was pretty good. Damien Penna watches on. Nice little moment watching from the stands, of course. Our former Clermont legend getting his chance to watch his new club come up against his former, where it all started. And he has been on fire, top scorer in the top 14 this season. He's got 8 tries. Seven, sorry, but it will be 8 next week, I'm pretty sure. 10 minutes in, UBB in the lead. Garcia does really well, gets the ball out into the hands of Diaby. Diaby doesn't go down very easily. Such a strong, physical player. Not a great kick, skewed marginally. Well, the attempt to flick it back into a teammate's hands, couldn't really hold it very well, but Bautista Delgui, wonderful player. There it is. Yeah, just couldn't quite catch it. And the touch there, hot potato scenario there for that man, Marcus Kramer.
Okay.
Yeah. Allez, mets ça. Yeah. Deuxième. Allez, mec, allez, Thomas. C'est là. Allez, Kane, allez, Guido.
Flexion. Lié. Jeu. J'ai pas de stabilité. J'ai pas de stabilité après le jeu.
Lacking a bit of stability is the call by Tuel Tranini, but also the fact that they just started shoving a little bit too quick.
En arrière par le bleu.
Went backwards by Newsom. Bello tries to tidy up. Gets his hands on the ball, does really well there, Sebastian Bezzi. He was under so much pressure, but he still manages to cling onto the ball, create the platform. It's protected. And now they can clear it, otherwise there could have been a bit of counter-rucking from the visitors. Garcia. Dangerous player, Pablo Uberti. Very dangerous when he gets moving. He's got those very deceiving acceleration moves and he flings the ball back there to Vita Tatafu, but it's Clermont who pick it up. Newsom gets the ball out wide. There's Pierre Foysac once again. Here he goes. He's off. Raka down the wing. Raka kicks it forward. The acceleration happens, and that is going to be grounded there by Matteo Garcia. And it's going to be a scrum 5 because he couldn't wait for a second more because this man was charging him down.
Okay.
Powerful runner. The kick isn't too bad. There you go, there's Garcia, takes the ball and grounds it. Scrum 5 it is. A wonderful opportunity for this Clermont team to try and put a bit of pressure in the set piece. And then watch that man Yato peel off the back potentially. French international who's originally from Fiji, of course. Wonderful player, Oliveretti Raka. 3 tries this season.
Lié. Jeu.
Bezzi. Yato. Protected. Here he goes. Raka. The jackal has arrived. Diaby can't do anything with that. It's offside position. They're still going. Ball comes out. They're surely going to go over. Oh, he's just a little bit short there. Etienne Fourcade. And another attempt flying in to try and ground the ball over the paint. Big boys, there's Lavanini, Kramer's there. These are the players who love this contact zone.
Toujours sur avantage pénalité. Non.
Slimani's there as well. Lavanini with Kramer, the two Argentinians.
Toujours avantage pénalité, nouvel avantage pénalité. 4
Another penalty. I'm sure a card will come out after this. Around the outside this time, once again, is Fourcade. Picked up, surely that's gone over. There is the try. And it was bound to happen. And it comes from the big man, Rob Simmons, the Australian, second try for him this season. And with over 106 caps for the Wallabies, well, there's no doubt that he wouldn't have been stopped in his path, crashing over the big Australian without any issues there. Numerous attempts before the Australian goes there, takes out Matteo Garcia. There's the grounding, not an issue. And the first try for Clermont.
Merci Eric. Volontiers. Merci.
Bello keeps the fans happy with the conversion. And there he is, Simmons. 2-3 players will not stop him from that range. He scores tries like that as a hobby. Picks up comfortably there by Seriato. Oh, it's spillage. There's a good opportunity. Oh, look who's been absolutely smashed by Baptiste Delguy. And there might have been an offside position. Yeah, just flying off the ground, in fact. Etienne Fourcade's been penalised.
Numéro 2, restez sur vos appuis.
Flying off his feet, and also, yeah, it's just saying you've got to stay on your feet, Monsieur Trenini. Just have a look at this again. Watch him fly in there.
Pour moi, ce que je vois, c'est que le 9, il renvoie le ballon en arrière et qu'ensuite il le joue. Je ne vois pas dans l'avant clair. Merci.
Well, it looks a little bit suspect. Fourcade's on there. That probably should have been a penalty for Clermont. They won't be too happy with that. Before Fourcade came in, there was a definite jackal that took place. But in any case, we're going to move on. Luku for 3. UBB take the lead, 7 points to 10. Perfect exit kick there. Maxime Luku just showing us what he's capable of doing. He's a wonderful player, isn't he, Maxime Luku? Just very level-headed. It'd be interesting to see how he fares in that number 9 position, playing in the Six Nations under Fabien Galtier. Sure that he'll be the number 1 choice. I mean, you know, it's a logical decision, of course. Baptiste Serran's out injured, of course. It would have been a great opportunity for him to just nudge himself up the pecking order, but Baptiste Coyot is the other one, and Nolan Le Garec. A whole batch of wonderful number 9s in France who are fully capable of orchestrating and filling the boots of Antoine Dupont. Maybe not as in every single department, because I mean what he does in broken play is just incredible, and his offloads and all the rest of it. I mean, you know, he hasn't been named the World Player of the Year before Ali Sevilla took over, of course, back in October for nothing. Wonderful player indeed, but great opportunity it is for Maxime Lecou, and he will he needs to stay fit, needs to keep himself in that position, play his best rugby. Lecou, Garcia, that's a nice little run, that is. Tapuia gets the ball into the hands of Mofana, a bit of support play just off his left shoulder by Diaby. And UBB arrive in force. Chucks out wide, great opportunity. There's Hugo Boniface, difficult to bring down. He finally hits the deck. Fourcade just stopping him in his stride. There's Kane Douglas, the Australian lock. Finally hits the deck, Lecou, Mathieu Garcia goes out. Chance for this man here. He's a wonderful runner of the ball, Mofana. And offloads well, but runs into a brick wall. 21st minute, just rolling off the back. There goes Kane Douglas again. Mofana getting busy in the midfield. Charges time from Guido Petit. An attempt to jackal the ball. Oh, they're just running out well. He's come flying in there illegally, Thomas Lavanini.
Vous pouvez jouer le ballon, mais il faut rester sur vos appuis. Il ne faut pas plonger sur un ballon qui émerge d'un ruck. Ceci est la règle.
So the ball is still in the ruck officially, and Lavanini just coming in and flying in and diving on the ball. It just gives it's a little mistake. This is, well, they were a little bit unlucky the last penalty that went against them. I thought maybe it would go the other way, but on this example, just cut out and just make sure that you're disciplined. There's a nice little moment there between Christophe Urios and Maros Tambwe. Tambwe was actually brought to Union Bordeaux Begles by Christophe Urios, so they've obviously got some affinity there. Lecou kicks another 3. They take a 6-point lead. Oh, that's a great take. That really is from Guido Petit. He's the line-out captain for UBB. Taken forward there by Tavita Tafu. Former Sunglass player, now playing, represents Japan, 14 caps playing for Japan. Well, it's off the feet, play it, just get on with it. Petit, Mofana, there's that man Buros getting the ball out wide. Oh, look at this, Uberti gets past his man. It's a beautiful pass, Buros, into the hands of Lecou. Oh, it gets ejected, he finally picks it up. That's so bizarre, but it's not a knock-on because he collected it, and now it's been picked up by Buros once again. And Union Bordeaux Begles in possession, give the ball to the big boys. Diaby picks it up, big charge, player down. I think it's George Mualo, which is worrying. Bento Mifuna picks it up. The good pass. It's an opportunity. Can they get the pass out? The pass is out. It's going out wide. Is that man again? Oh, Mados Tambwe. Try number 2 for UBB. And they move ahead 7-18. Great hands, great vision, and a great finish for Yannick Brou and his men. Well, first of all, this is where it came from. Buros, it was quick ball to get the ball out. Uberti getting rid of Raka. Well, that will go down in some moment. Look at the footwork around the outside, skins him big time, unable to keep hold of the winger. And then Bento Mifuna sucks in a couple of defenders. Quick hands, great pass there from Ben Tapuai out wide into the hands of Bastien Verne and finished off by Tambwe.
Merci Eric.
The lethal finisher, Madouche Tambwe.
Pour moi, j'ai un avant bleu sur le rock. Et ensuite, c'est joué, il n'y a pas de problème.
Luku, impeccable from the tee. Well, he's such a devastating finisher, isn't he? Tambwe. And you can see that they've got a 13-point lead now. Just knocks the ball forward there, Bastien Verne. Bit frustrating.
Flexion. Lié. Je.
Want to get that out, and they do. Clermont on the attack. Delguy. There's a little bit of pressure there, picked up by Rabah Slimani. 47 caps for France. Big charge this time coming from Lavanini, the Argentinian Giants starting to get into position. George Mawala gets the ball out to Newsom. Newsom tries to sneak between two Bordeaux defenders, picked up by that man, Fourcade. Very elusive at times, but on that occasion snagged by the UBB defenders. And there's another charge, big run there from Pierre Foissac. And this time it's Falgu. Great work. Well, no. Hands on the ground. Penalised Tevita Tatafu. Rios wants 3 points.
Vos joueurs sont vraiment doués du don d'ubiquité. À 25 mètres des actions, ils sont en train de réclamer des trucs où je suis placé à 2 mètres. Donc il va falloir retrouver un peu de maîtrise, sinon malheureusement je vais être obligé de passer à autre chose. C'est bon? S'il y a quelque chose, oui.
Mr. Trenini just talking to Etienne Falgu. And just saying that there's so many players complaining and asking for this, that, and the other, and it's getting to be a little bit too much. He said if they continue to do that, we know what's in store for them. How many seconds does it take to tie your laces? Monsieur Bello. The flags go up. Bello kicks the three. Benedetta Paeta, of course, knows all about kicking. Wonderful player, the Argentinian. The years that he spent playing at Castres Olympique before he decided to make a change and head to Clermont. Of course, he used to play under Christophe Urios at Castres and also at Oyonnax. So a bit of a no-brainer for the veteran to come and link up at the Yellow Army. Well, that's just exactly. Bit of a belly flop there from Lavanini just to get Bento Mifunu out of the way. They're loving that. Look at the contact. Go on, go for it, he's saying. You can see that. In any case, Clermont get the ball out. An opportunity for them to run. Well, what are they going to do? You've got to be careful. They've got some great defensive players in this UBB back line, and you don't want to mess with them. I'm talking about Morfana and Ben Tapuai and Garcia, have you seen, who just throws his body on the line in every possible occasion. He's a big fan of the battle zone, tackle zone, contact zone, every zone you could possibly imagine. Well, the ball goes backwards, not a problem. That's been picked up. That's well played, Bogo Boniface. Luku. Oh, it's a beautiful. Oh, he's been just thrown down, Roman Boros. And the advantage there, you just can't pull a player down by pulling his shirt and ripping down, especially if it's around the neck. There's more Fana. Luku gets the ball out. Bento Mafuna goes backwards, of course, and tries to set it up quite deep on that occasion. Nice passing with Luku. Waits and then sets it up. Ben Tapuai. The phase of play here is very structured, isn't it? Until that gets ripped out of his hands by Rabah Slimani. Penalty time for UBB. And they'll probably just say, let's just calm things down, get the tee out and try and kick.
Prise au col. On revient à la première faute. Pardon? C'est tenté. Je vous ai prévenu sur les contestations.
Pierre Foissac. So it's quite dangerous, that is, you know, when you... But anyway, you know, at the same time.
Vous pouvez me parler sur quand c'est factuel sur un temps mort, pas 15 mètres, en réclamant des choses où il n'y a rien, ok?
Stop complaining, and you know, there's nothing there, and you're constantly complaining. Is the last warning there for Etienne Falgou to his, to him and his teammates, Luku. Driven straight down the middle. It's a perfectly executed penalty, and more points on the scoreboard. Back to 13 for Yannick Brou and his men.
Plaquage!
Kane Douglas this time. Got about 8 minutes left in the first half. UBB in a very strong position, looking very confident and calm in the way that they're playing, and just keeping hold of the ball. And I think that that's one of the discussions they had coming into this game. Keep hold of the ball. Let's make it ours. Let's try and keep possession, play the territory game, and support each other. And by doing that, well, that's gone forward. And the referee hasn't picked up on it. Raka picks it up. And a little bit of frustration. There's a penalty there. Got to get out of that. Ben Tapuai. But look at that for a forward pass. That was the rush defence really caught them out, but the referee not picking up on that. And Bello just...
Ça c'est nous, on le milieu.
Ça c'est vous.
Ça c'est OK.
Coming in from the side, very much illegal there from Ben Tapuai. Here we go again. Etienne Fourcade, line out, snatched perfectly there by Rob Simmons. Comes back out, Fourcade into the hands of Raka. Raka tackled well by Bento Mafuna. And there's, well, flying in, super dangerous.
Vous êtes pas au ballon, hein. Vous êtes pas au ballon.
Hugo Boniface pinged there by the referee. You're coming in, you know, when you're coming across and you're just getting in the way because you're not going for the ball, you just come into the ruck. You've got to be super careful. Nicely works line outs, I must admit. See if they go again. Line outs, all square. Oh, that's nicely taken there, really is. Rob Simmons at the back, Fourcade. And the Yellow Army getting firmly behind the Clermont boys here. Fourcade still going, brought down there by Diaby. Counter-rucking galore, this is great stuff, but do they get the penalty? Nope. It's going to be going against UBB. And a couple of illegal entries into the ruck, I think.
Capitaine. 3 fautes consécutives sur un temps relativement court, sur des fautes sur molle et surface de sol. Plus de discipline, s'il vous plaît. J'ai un molle écroulé et derrière votre plaqueur qui ralentit la sortie.
Yeah, tackler just slowing down the ball, and there was a collapsed maul as well, so it's a penalty. So Bello just kicks into the corner. They want to get points from this phase of play because they've been camping down in the 22 for a little while now. Rob Simmons, look at that for the line out. One-handed, snug, perfectly taken and made safe. Fourcade picked up by Lavanini. Beautifully done. Fourcade at the back. He's going to motor his way through, brought down by his opposite number. There's a penalty there, and that's going to be a yellow card. There's some illegally positioned players. Hugo Boniface. Pays the price.
Numéro 1.
Fourcade taken well by Lavanini. There's Yato at the back. I'm sure it'll come back to, oh, it's Falgu. Kane Douglas trying to get his hands on him. They're still going. It's Falgu. It's going to go over. It's going to be a try regardless, but he's grounded it for sure. And it's the captain. It's the loose head prop, Etienne Falgu. 15th season playing for Clermont. And a fine score at a key moment of the game to bring it back to 8 points, 15-23. We'll just take a look at this again. First of all, it's taken well by Lavanini. Yato's there. It comes back to Falgu. He had 2 options there. Could have gone to Fourcade, but he takes it forward, and then afterwards, well, it's just an easy collapse down into the ground. His line was great. The finish was perfect. The old big smile there for the captain, Etienne Falgu. Pulled it wide, and so it's going to remain at 8 points. First try of the season for Etienne Falgu. 10th start out of 11 matches in the top 14 this season. Christophe Urias' men biting back at a crucial time. Yannick Brou maybe calling for the cavalry, who knows. A couple of minutes left. An extra play on the pitch for Clermont, and it's been picked up. Yato.
Neuf, jouez là. Avantage terminé sur un avant.
Box kick, nicely taken by that man Roman Burros. Great underneath the high ball. This is just a question of game management. Don't play in your own half. There's Luku slams it high up into the sky. Yato, he's got great hands, isn't he, Yato, the Fijian? Ball comes out, watch out for the quick acceleration there. Bello gets the ball out, it's Moala. And look at this, great running line. Perfectly done by Alex Newsom, the Australian, into the hands of that man, Marcus Kramer. Still going. Nicely done, fork out into the hands of Bello. Bello, oh, he's just snaking his way through this UBB defence. And a quick run and an acceleration, Sebastian Bezzi. He's waiting for someone to help him, and he needs support desperately. Lavanini's there, plays scrum half. Ball comes out, fork out, Alex Newsom over the top. A good chance for Kramer. Kramer out wide, watch out, he's a bulldozer, a human bulldozer. He'll knock down absolutely anything. Human or not. Taken forward, Lavanini, another Argentinian heavyweight into the mix. Rabaslamani grounded as quickly as he picks up the ball. Big charge this time, Rob Simmons, the Australian. And Clermont on the attack, just a few seconds left of the first half. George Moala, Alex Newsom plays scrum half, Bello, Raka. Well, he's met his match there, very complicated for him. Great hit there coming in from Burros. Can they hold fort here? Very tight finale of this first half. Sebastian Bezzi, and there's the knock on there from Bejali Yacho, and that brings an end to the first half after a very frantic finish the first 40. And Clermont unable to turn that possession and excitement and adrenaline into some points on the scoreboard. Bello zigzagging his way between defenders. Bezzi, burst of acceleration, marooned on his own.
Il faut davantage de possession certainement.
And let's get a reaction.
Il faut surtout qu'on arrive à mieux gérer cette situation.
Get a reaction.
Qui marque des essais.
40.
Ok, vous prévenez les ailiers, les gars.
The man of the moment,
Guillaume, on est bon?
Maros Tambwe.
Allez, bonne deuxième.
Here we go. Luku. Quick clearance.
Ouais.
Deporter comes on for Tapue. Very lanky winger, and Hirito replaces Moala. Nicely done, beautifully done, picked up by Delgi. Oh, he just goes, brings down Luku, brings down Burros, but they're still on a mission here. Yato and Clermont back at it right from the restart. Raka gets held up. Beautiful pass out to Marcus Kramer. Bezzi this time. Got the advantage, tackler not rolling out of the heart of the action. Bezzi, watch out for Kramer. Kramer, Lavanini. Oh, this is just a recipe for disaster for any defence. Picked up Bezzi. Bezzi goes deep this time. Cuts inside, great opportunity. Well, it's a mistake that is. Trying to drop the ball into the hands of Pierre Foysac, but couldn't take the hanging ball. He gets knocked forward, but they have the advantage.
Choix de la mêlée. Arrêt du temps. Pardon?
Je pensais que j'avais vu un avant.
Ouais, pour moi, le ballon part vers l'arrière, clairement. Ok. Ouais, la marque est ici. Reprise du temps.
And Poirot coming on for Tambwe, of course, Poirot. Replacing Boniface, who is still in the sin bin. 3 minutes 20
Flexion.
remaining.
Lié. Calme, calme. Allez, en place.
Now, what are they up to, these guys? Plotting as usual.
Flexion. Lié. Arrêt du temps. De la maîtrise. Je suis ici. De la maîtrise. Deux choses. La première, sortez bien votre épaule. Et vous, je lui demande de sortir son épaule, pas de pré-engagement. En place. S'il vous plaît, de la maîtrise. Philippe, tu seras reprise à flexion, s'il te plaît. Flexion.
They'll need to put the clock back on. Here we go. Sebastian Bezzi. Into the scrum it goes. Luku under a little bit of pressure. He's been sacked off the back there. Yato, beautifully done by Luku. But they've got the advantage. I think there's an offside call. They've got to be super careful. Super careful. Watch out for the quick tap. Oh, it's Slimani going up towards the paint. Don't think he's managed to ground the ball, but look, they're all there. They're queuing up. That's surely over. No, it's difficult to see. You've got the protection around the post. It's Lavanini, I think, who's there. Kramer, I mean, only one of numerous Clermont players. Go back. It's an offside call, it's invisible, it's out of view.
Le ballon est aplati dans un deuxième temps. Le plaqueur ne sort pas, pénalité.
Right, okay. So, ball was grounded, but after second move, tackler didn't get out of the way, penalty, and they've called a scrum.
Pardon, j'ai pas entendu. Sur la dernière mêlée, c'est votre disque et hors-jeu.
Well, Luku doing really well. He just shoves Bezzi out of the way, and there he is, motoring forward. Lovely tap there by Rabah Slimani. That's not been grounded on the first attempt. Now, where are we going with this?
Flexion.
Yato will surely play an integral part in this, but watch out for Luku. Luku's defensive game at 9 is strong. Ball comes out, Bezzi around the outside, chucks it out, that's a great pass. Oh, he's gone all the way, that has been grounded. Julian Heredou, he's only just come on. George Moana, and already gets himself on the scoreboard. Beautiful finish. Using the scrum as a bit of a smoke screen as they came off down the left side. Bezzi doing the business and finding his inside centre. Very strong running line to take out Matteo Garcia. Bursts through and scores.
Merci. Okay.
Bello knocks it over. And we have a game on our hands. It's a 1-point game. Yato comes out of his own half. We've got the backs to 15 now, UBB. As you can see, Tambwe Comes back on, Poirot goes off, Boniface back on the pitch, and a box kick from Bezzy to clear his lines. That's knocked backwards, there's nothing wrong with that from Delguy, but there are players. He's in offside position, just in front of Bezzy.
4 bleus, vous êtes dans le ruck. Vous partez en position de hors-jeu.
That's Rob Simmons, who's been penalised. That's just a little mistake. They go and score 7 points from that last phase, and then afterwards they drop 3 just when they've got their extra player back on the pitch. Well, their extra player, the 15th man, and Luku has the chance to try and just take away a little bit of the gloss of that at the end of the first half and the start of the second from a small mistake. And the flags go up. That is just wonderful. He's got such a fantastic swing when he connects with the ball. It really is very sumptuously executed, perfectly stroked, just such a great kicker of the ball. (22-26). Luku, oh, look at that for a little trip there. Bezzy doing really well, gets back up onto his feet. Picked up by Morfana, meets that man Kramer. Shouldn't meet Kramer any time of the day or night. He's an absolute menace. There's the clearance kick from Garcia. He's played a bit of a low-profile in 10 tonight. It's very much Luku who's been orchestrating the back line. There's a bit of a wonky kick, but he finds a little bit of a gap there. Buros, watch out, Raka likes to go himself. Raka getting past his man, shoves over Deporter. Luku flies into him, still going. Diaby finally knocks him down, and there's Newsom with Clermont pushing forward, tries to ghost his way through the gaps, but unsuccessfully on that occasion. Another chance, Simmons leaves it for Bezzy out to Bello. Oh, it's Herito getting involved once again. Bit of a clash of heads there with Bento Mifuda, or shoulder or something like that. Not too severe, which is good news. Lavanini into traffic, goes down, and Bezzy will try and make this available, but it's Falgu. A little bit of pick and go, and Bento Mifuda not in an onside position, couldn't get his mitts on that ball there. Lavanini, Clermont, let's look where they are. All from that run from Raka. And the ball comes out, there's Bello, little chip over the top. Deporter's a big guy, and he, sorry, it's not Deporter, it's Pablo Uberti. He's a big guy, and he makes the mark. Kicked up field. Oh, the bounce is very kind, very kind. Well, you've got to be careful here. Running into traffic, Delguy. Meet Mr. Tambwe. Rather meet Tambwe rather than Kramer, to be honest with you. And look at this, Lavanini once again, the Argentinian. Fearless, good running line there from Pierre Foysac, keeps the ball alive with Delguy getting involved as well. Bezzy under a little bit of pressure, drops the ball, that's surely going to be a knock-on, and it's going to be a scrum for UBB. Yato.
No.
Simmons gets held up. Good pass, beautiful pass. Here's Pierre Foysac, kicks the ball over the top. Anyone there? That is going to be Herito. Can he grind it? I don't think he does. We will see. Pablo Uberti was back, the winger. He's not 100% sure by the look on his face. Is it a try or not? We go to the TMO.
Je n'ai pas de décision de terrain. On va repartir du jeu au pied, s'il te plaît, pour déjà s'assurer si le numéro 22 bleu est en jeu. S'il est en jeu, on déroule jusque dans la but.
No on-pitch decision from the referee, Monsieur Trenini. We have to see if Herito was behind Pierre Foysac when he kicked the ball. Let's just have a look there. Don't think there's anything wrong with that. Yeah, that's fine.
Pas de hors-jeu du numéro 22 bleu.
Maintenant, on va donc vérifier le toucher à terre.
Les deux joueurs sont à la lutte, pas de jeu déloyal.
That might be a try.
Pour moi, je vois dans un premier temps le joueur rose rabattre le ballon dans son camp, donc pas de faute. Et dans un deuxième temps, je vois un en avant du numéro 22 bleu.
Attends, on va le regarder sur le premier angle. Voilà, sur celui-ci, s'il te plaît.
Let's have a look at that again. Is that downward pressure?
Le rose le ramène.
Tout à fait.
Ici, il perd le contrôle. Enfin, il n'est pas en possession du ballon. Le joueur fait un en avant, le numéro 22, donc ce sera drop dans le but. Est-ce que tu es d'accord avec ça?
On le regarde une dernière
He's
fois.
saying that it's a knock-on. Is it connected?
Regarde ici, là. Donc là, il est en contact avec le ballon. Ici, il n'est plus en contact. Okay, donc pour moi, c'est pas essai en avant.
Tout à fait. Décision, Samy.
Pas essai en avant dans l'embut, reprise par drop dans le but. Je vous laisse le temps de vous replacer.
So it's a knock-on, and it will be a kick-out from underneath from the goal line. So a little bit of frustration there for Christophe Orios and the Clermont supporters.
Non, le fera après, ils sont déjà prêts là, c'est trop tard.
Drop goal? No, you never know. High kick going up. The mark will be made. Garcia does a great job there. Take your time, Luku. Look at the experience of Luku. He just says, no need to go. Just hold it up. You're in a good position. Get rid of it nice and cleanly, and then afterwards we regroup and we go again. Some of the youngsters sometimes, they just want to get moving, which I totally understand. I mean, you know, when the adrenaline kicks in and, you know, they see things, the eyes come, you'd sparkle and you're off. That from Raka. That was just, he used Boniface just as a buffer to sort of, you know, start moving. You see Bento Mifuna just heading off.
Numéro 3 aussi.
And Yuan Sadi coming on. He's a big boy as well, Daniel Bibi Bazou. Well, the cavalry arrive. Full out. Faingar, the Australian. 40-capped Wallaby.
Numéro 20, ok. Reprise du temps.
Or Javan comes on for
Rentrée.
Rabah Slimani.
Rose, rentrée. Couloir.
Jono on for Bezzi. Good to see Jono coming back. Wonderful player. Gazzotti on for Tatafu. Here they go. There's Alex Newsom. Gazzotti, captain of that French team that won the Under-20 Rugby World Cup in South Africa last summer. Great work there. Yato has been super busy tonight. I think the fact that Fritz Lee has been given a rest and he's getting a chance to get himself out there, he is just throwing himself into this. Very clinical with the catching the ball, clinical with his ball carrying, but also the dirty work in the loose and, you know, down in the breakdown. He's been really good.
Numéro 5, vous êtes remplacé. Votre marque.
Lacking a bit of possession here, UBB. They're still ahead by 4. An important line-out this is for Union Bordeaux Begles. Need to put a bit of pressure. It goes over the shot, picks up here by Menadier. Mofana chucks the ball out. Watch out, Tamboe, quick pass. And there's Boros. Right foot, is it still in play? Yes, it is. Newsom very quick, getting the ball to Raka. Raka runs into a bit of trouble. Sadi's there to bring him down. There's Jono into the hands of Lavanini. Just look what he does. He's such a gritty player. Watch this. This is a beautiful ghosting move. This is from that man, Baptiste Jono. Goes backwards. Nicely done by Delgui. Lavanini. Kramer. Jonot gets the ball out. There's a nice little move. Erito was Newsom into the hands of Raka trying to bounce off the defenders. Finally goes, hits the deck, but still. The giant Daniel Bibi Bazuru. Colossal piece of human flesh. Getting more experience as time goes on. 7th match this season. Charge coming in this time from Rob Simmons, the Australian. They can go a little bit deep. There's an opportunity here. That's a great pickup, but it's slightly forward. Newsom just getting his breath back.
Pardon? C'est votre veine, normalement. En place? Mets les roses, en place.
That's just brute strength, isn't it, from Lavanini? Just look what he does. He just literally just tosses human beings the same height, size and weight and, you know, down on the ground like a rag doll. He surely is one just brutal human being in the, you know, in the strength department. As we see how many scrums we've seen and how many have been lost. Both scrums, both teams have won their scrums. All eyes on Yoram Morfana, who's just playing outside of that man at Garcia. Deporter just outside of him. What are they going to do? Luku. Gazzotti off the back. Wonderful player, Gazzotti. Look at him still going strong. Ball available. Luku. Use the players that they've got just stacking up on that left side. But they're deep in their own territory, and I think that Luku definitely knows that. So let's see how his clearance kick goes. The chase begins now. Tambwe comes up. Who's going to get him? Newsom. Jonot. Jonot being plagued by injuries for this year, but look at that. Oh, it's just spillage. That's been knocked forward. Just didn't make the connection. It was one-handed trying to flick the ball back by Lavanini, and he screams at the sky because he knows that that was just an opportunity for them to actually build and create, make it safe, don't do anything just reckless or you know, that's not sure. Boniface knocked out of the way. And there it is. You've got to give credit to the hit there coming in from Guido Petit, another Argentinian. There you go. That's what they do.
I watched since the beginning of the game, and there is no issue for me. So play on.
Gidraziak, Sanga, De Payeta, Juron, Ire, Simone. All of these players who are sidelined for the time being.
Flexion. Lié.
Bordeaux Begles playing Bayonne at home next weekend. Next Saturday, and then afterwards 2 weekends of European action. They'll welcome the Saracens on the 14th of January, and then they will be heading down to South Africa, normally to take on the Bulls. I think that match is taking place at Loftus Versfeld Stadium in Pretoria. And then back to top 14 action on Saturday, the 27th of January. The penalty count is rising for UBB, as you can see. Scrum time for the visitors. They still lead by 4. We've got 23 minutes remaining. Look who is there. Tambwe's down that left flank, itching to get his hands on the ball and try and score a hat-trick of tries, but they give the ball away. You've just got to time your entry so that you keep Mr. Tranini happy, and he's not content with that. And they give the ball back to the hosts. and unable to take advantage. Big high kick there from Bello. He's gone up for it, Tambwe, and well, you can play that, of course. Came off a UBB player. Jeannot gets the ball out. Here he goes, the big steamroller of a human, Daniel Bibi Baziru. Such a colossal human being. That's great work at the breakdown, but I'm afraid that it's not a turnover ball. Jeannot, he's dodging, he's running into problems here. Still manages to gain some ground, Simmons. Great opportunity, Pierre Foysac cutting a fine line. Herito, he's been an absolute menace for Clermont since he came on for George Moala. Another wonderful player. There's a charge coming through this time from Cristiano Jovan. And a penalty has been awarded for Clermont. And again, it's the tackler who doesn't get out of the contact zone the moment that he brings down the player. You've got to make yourself visible to the referee that you're actually making an attempt to get out. That wasn't the situation there, and as you can see, the ball is booted into touch. They're going to go for a line out in the corner. Aurélien Rougerie, the statuesque Aurélien Rougerie. Jefferson Poirot comes back on. Boniface off this time, but not for a sin. Pete Samu comes on, the Australian, the giant Australian, very strong player. Laterade on for Menadier, former Stade Montois hooker.
Le couloir, il est sur la ligne. Ok. Ici. Ok.
And Thibaut Lannon comes on for Simmons. Academy player who's just climbed up the ranks into a very strong position with his brother Tisserand on for Desagnes.
J'attends justement, il y a eu un problème de remplacement. Je demande le...
Is Rob Simmons, is he going to go off or is he going to stay on? Well, I think he stays on. Oh, it's spillage. Tambwe still going, chucks the ball down, played with his feet, is legal there from Pierre Foysac, although it looked a little bit illegal. Tackled perfectly by two players who came to meet him and greet him with a big smile. He goes down and Clermont pick up possession. They've got a player out wide who wants to get his hands on it, and his name, of course, is this man, Delguy into the hands of Newsom. Can he get the ball out? That is absolutely sublime. And that is Delguy, started and finished it. What a move, absolutely top-notch. Quality stuff from Clermont, and a beautiful finish. The hands, but the acceleration down that right flank. Crikey, it could have been on the M4. Let's have a look at this again. Stunning passing. And Newsom chucks the ball out. Delguy, look at this, how he gets past Tanosh Tambwe. And then finally, there's the inside pass, beautifully done. And the Argentinian, Baptista Delguy, puts Clermont ahead. Brilliant play. Beautiful Clermont back play. And fourth try for Baptista Delguy this season.
Ok, tu préviens le 22 rose, s'il te plaît. Merci.
20 minutes remaining. I think the extra zip that's been injected into this Clermont back line with Baptiste Jonot, of course, who picked up an ankle injury against Montpellier a few weeks back, but is most definitely back on track as we see this man here kick his conversion perfectly. Anthony Bello. And look what it means to these guys. Well, just look at that little kick. Acceleration, inside pass to Newsom. Have it back, my friend. Et voilà. Magnifico. Yato is 29-26 now. Different complexion on the game and a different scenario altogether.
Stop. Merci.
UBB know that they need to just try and get possession, try and keep possession, and try and, well, just get themselves familiar with having the ball in hand and passing the ball around, because it's been a while that they've had a few phases of play, and they've got some wonderful swashbuckling stars in their squad. They just need to take full advantage of them and just keep the ball warm. Like some Gazzotti, Pete Samu, these players are outrageously good. And this man here, Luku, into the hands of Mofana. Lannon comes on for Simmons. That's confirmed now. There's Luku once again. Inside pass. No, he's going to keep hold of it. And it's Laterad. Luku. Sadi, the South African, on the edge of the 22. Luku goes again. This time it's been picked up by Diaby. Diaby just running out of options there. Running into Bibi Bazuru. Nicely done, but well read. That's a good pass into the hands of Pablo Uberti. But look at the Clermont players have been driven back by 20 metres. Sati, there's 2 players down, and they're not in a great place. That's a great pass, that is. Jefferson Poirot. Can he get the pass out again? I don't think he can. That's Lanini. Yeah, it's Lavanini who put his hands on the ground before he actually put his hands on the ball, which obviously was illegal. 2 players down, and this is looks like a serious injury looking at the number of medical.
Là-bas, le contest? Oui, la tentative de contest, elle est bonne. C'est sur Saint-Jean.
Look at that. That is.
Et vous revenez pas dans votre camp, c'est pour ça que je vous demande.
That's Orjovan who's down, I think, and he's getting clattered big time by Sadi, and contact in the head. Look at that, his hands are on the ground. Well, that's a little bit unlucky, isn't it? He kind of hovered, got his hands, and then he was on the ground, but he wasn't holding up his own weight. He literally was leaning over and had the ball in his hands as he was on the ground. In any case, the referee made his call. The fans have seen the replay, and Sadi will go back off, and it's Ben Tomefuna who's going to come back on, it looks like, unless he decides to stay. Orjovan's going off for concussion protocol. We're going to go. Right, so we're going to go up and just see if this was...
Samy, si tu peux nous remontrer le dernier ralenti que tu as passé.
Let's go and see if there's any foul play there from Yohan Sadi.
Ok, on est en train de se caler.
Ok. Donc c'est ce geste du numéro 7 rose, c'est bien ça?
C'est ça, qui rentre déjà d'une façon...
Ok. Donc voilà. Là, ce que je vois clairement, c'est que
ensuite,
ce n'est pas
prend
un
le joueur
du numéro 7. D'accord.
Tout à fait.
Donc, c'est une percussion, ce n'est pas un déblayage. Ensuite, le joueur le bascule. Il lui retombe dessus. Je ne vois pas de dangerosité supérieure. Donc, je vais retourner la pénalité pour ce geste du numéro 7 rose.
So he's just going to turn it around, and it's Diaby who's going to get pinged for this because he's just gone in there clumsy. There's no serious danger, if you like. It's just just a clumsy challenge. He comes in sideways and tries to. Well, you saw it yourselves anyway. But you know, it makes sense. He's just going to turn it around. Clermont get the penalty. That makes sense to me.
Reprise du temps. Merci Eric.
Well, it's not been exploited. Luku sends it up to the 22.
Bleu, attendez.
Bello responds with one of his own.
Attendez ici. Non, c'est... Ne bougez pas, Rance, ne bougez pas.
It was interesting to see what the forwards do when they're watching the ball go back and forth above their head. And most of them are just like moving a couple of meters. But you just have to wait until it just all settles a little bit and get out of that 10-meter zone. UBB pick it up. Are they going to go for a run this time? No, I think that's going to go out of play up towards the halfway line. We'll have a line out finally. It's a decent enough kick, but you know, they're playing the territory game, which makes sense. Yannick Brew will be okay with that. The line out is for Clermont. Clermont will try and set something up from here. Bento Mafuna back on for Sadi. I don't think he'll be returning for the next 15. Nicely taken by Lannon. Now the well-organised driving maul. This is not bad from Clermont. Could see him at the back. It's Fanga who's got his hands on the ball. Jeannot, he's gone, watch out. And the Australian hooker, super dangerous. Good clear out there and good clean clear out. There's a chance for them to move forward. It's been ripped, but there's an illegal play. It's an offside call going against a couple of players. Don't know who it was, maybe Luku.
J'ai deux hors-jeu sur le mol, votre 18 qui vient perturber, et ensuite sur la dernière, il y a hors-jeu aussi.
Alexandre Ricard is the player in an offside position.
Sur la pénalité tout à l'heure, votre attaque elle est bonne, mais vous terminez avec les coups au sol. Vous n'êtes pas en maîtrise.
So I think it's Gazzotti just coming in, not coming a step over to his right, and just to go in at the right entry point would have been a little bit better for him. Great player, Gazzotti, and a great acquisition for Bordeaux, of course. But you've just got to make sure that everything is very clean, especially when you're in that exposed area where you're just getting back into that position to try and tackle. The kick's good. They extend their lead. 32-26. 6-point lead now for Clermont. And they're in the driving seat. Sébastien Bézi with Aurélien Rougerie. Wonderful player in his prime. Best in the business, and 100% Clermont as well. Oh, a little bit of spillage there. Pierre Foissac makes it safe, brought down, tackled well by Jefferson Poirot, former captain of the French team.
Ballon rentré.
Jonot. Nicely done. Look at what Bourros does there. That is fantastic. So strong that he still manages to get a meter or two. Look who. Bourros. Oh, there's a... Referee's okay with that. There was no incident that could have popped out. Well, this is cool. I don't want to go near it. Taken forward, Latterat. Latterat does really well, keeps the ball in hand. Finally flung down to the ground. Look who gets the ball out. There's a chance here once again. You can see that he's the real whippersnapper of a winger, isn't he, Pablo Uberti? The ball's there, is available, made available by Alexandre Ricard. Charge here, that's nicely done. De Porter this time. And you can't play the ball, you can't... Slowing the ball down in the ruck's not one of the things that Mr. Trenini is going to not spot.
Non, ce que j'explique, c'est que pour moi, ça n'a aucun impact sur la défense du 17, donc c'est jeu.
It looks like they've been celebrating since Christmas Eve, and they haven't stopped. And just under 12 minutes remaining. There's De Porter, so you've got to get out of there. Full out, Fanga, former Western Force hooker. Just got to show the referee that you're making an effort. This is it. Oh, it's been won. And a good opportunity here for UBB, just on the edge of the 22. They go inside. Laturad's got it there. Look who's driving at the back. And let's see if this gets collapsed.
Chez vous, chez vous, chez vous.
Well, there's numerous plays. Got to get a penalty there. They're just straggling and just hanging. Just not getting in the way. So what do? Do you go for 3 points here with 11 minutes remaining, or do you kick for the corner and try and get a try because of the momentum? Interesting call. Bonus losing point. I'd probably go for the corner, but going on how pragmatic they've been, there you go. They're going to go for 3, but it's not the case. Garcia. Now, this is where they want to be. Short 5-meter line out. It's been there. It's there for the taking. I don't know what they're trying to do, but he was trying to get the ball back across to Alexandre Rica. Need to keep that ball in play. It's coming out. It's coming out. Look who has it. Nicely done. Mofana gets rid of 2-3 men. Great acceleration. And brute force there from the French international centre. Oh, he just manages to keep the ball in hand. Poirot does really well. Oh, he's just bounced off a couple of players. Still going. Brilliant play there from Guido Petit. Picked up by Ben Tumifuna. Ben Tumifuna unable to ground it. Gets stopped as well. Laterad gets his chance. Laterad this time. Short by a metre. Well, there's lots of UBB players in there. Who's going to take it? Deporter unable to do it. They got the advantage here, so they got a chance. They got another penalty. What are they going to do? Give it to one of the big boys. There's Poirot just around the outside. Ball's made available. Charge this time from that man, the big man, Marco Gazzotti. UBB putting so much pressure on this Clermont defence. They get it out, Mofana cuts a fine line, but he still gets brought down. But they'll go back. We'll go back to the penalty. Some good jackalers there trying to get their hands on the ball. Once they put Mofana down on the ground. Damien Penaud was just next to him. Alain Penaud, former French international, of course, as well. Wonderful player in his prime. Enjoying watching his son produce some extraordinary rugby as well for UBB. After being groomed by Clermont. Gazzotti receiving treatment, and time for the tee to come out, I believe. What are they going to go for? Is going to go tap? No, going to go for 3. Are they? Surely not. Need to go all out for victory. Perfect scenario. Tiabi's there. Big Bento Mifuna, Gazzotti. Here it is. There it is. No, there's nothing wrong with that. Gazzotti with Ben Tumifuna just following up. The cavalry arrive, and UBB. Oh, that's fantastic play. That's surely a try. And look at that. Jefferson Poirot came in like lightning to score that try. Where did he come from? How did he move so quick? Beautiful score. And how about that? Union Bordeaux Begles. They get themselves their 5-pointer. Try number 3. And a conversion should nudge them ahead. Gazzotti started it, and look at that. That's beautifully picked up and taken forward a couple of meters out. The acceleration for the loose head prop. Top notch. The kick's good. UBB move ahead by a point. This is finally going to go down to the wire. And look who sends it into the stands. Desania comes on to replace Yato. This would be a big, big win for Union Bordeaux Begles. Jules Plisson about to come on, the former fan favourite at Stade Francais for many a year. Originally from Paris and headed up to La Rochelle. Didn't really work out too well. And then enjoying his time down at Clermont. He's capable of the drop goal, of course. One of the options that will be potentially used here tonight in this 7-try fest that's taking place here at Marcel Michelin. Burros hoofs it high. A little bit of support play as well, 2 players. Oh, there's not been picked up. There's an advantage. Bento Mifuna down the wing, the winger. Look at him go. Tongan Giants. Here's Luku. Luku gets the ball back. There's a chance. Garcia gets the ball into the hands of Moafana. A little bit of hesitation there. Nicely done. And the offload is perfect there from Deporter. Moafana, Diaby. Diaby runs into a little bit of trouble and traffic in the middle. Luku, nicely done. Oh, Moafana's away. Moafana, can he get the ball out? This is absolutely brilliant. Deporter takes it forward. Gazzotti, oh, he's been chopped down, brought down 4 meters out. And the penalty goes against them. How about that? Brilliant play there from the Clermont defense. Scrambling back, Folofanga. And just a little bit slow off their mark, trying to, with the support play. And now's the moment that the vocal cords will be stretched from the 2 coaches who are trying to instruct their players for the final minutes to find out how they're going to orchestrate and pull the right chords to get victory. Just look at this, Moafana, absolutely brilliant break, stays up, gets the ball out. That's a wonderful bit of support play from Deporter. And then Gazzotti, just look at this. Look at the hands. The hands are on the ball. That's all it takes for Monsieur Tranini to actually say, right, that's a penalty going against you because, well, you're not releasing the ball when you're tackled. Brilliant play from Clermont. 5 minutes to go. 1 point separating Clermont, Union Bordeaux Begles in the second top 14 encounter of the day. Oyonnax eased, well, they beat Pau. Made it look easy with the scoreline at the ends. They're under a little bit of pressure here. Well, under a lot of pressure, in fact. And Garcia needs to make that ball available. He was playing that, and this is an important moment. Herito really working hard. Garcia was stranded, and look, they got a chance to kick 3. You know, if there's one thing that you want to do when you're in your own half, and that is get rid of the ball. Burros just stranded. No one really wanted to kick it. The hot potato scenario became extremely hot, and then they got their fingers singed. And the end result being that Clermont get themselves a penalty, and this will tee everything up perfectly for Anthony Bello to just put Clermont ahead by 2 points. And he absolutely nails it. Bello. Oh my word, this is ridiculous. Look at this. Straight down, it's a try. Ridiculous. No one went for it. Can't believe it. Pete Samu is the man. The Australian picks up the loose ball, coasts down the flank, and then runs in to score a try from the restart. This is madness. This is absolutely bonkers. Did anyone expect that? Well, I don't think anybody did. 35-38. Just look at this from the kickoff. Over the top it goes. One-handed catch underneath the left arm
Et après, sur le point de chute, je vois vos joueurs qui sont devant le point de chute du ballon. Si jamais il y a une image qui montre clairement...
Oh my word, the former Brumbies and Melbourne man, 33 capped Wallaby, can't believe his luck.
Pour moi, ils sont bons.
I don't think anybody can believe what happened there.
Oui. Oui, ils sont bons. Clairement.
That is completely astounding. After all that hard work. Such an important kick, this one. That is an absolute beauty once again from Maxime Lucu, and it is 35 points for Clermont, 40 points for Union Bordeaux Begles. A try is needed by Clermont to potentially draw, and the conversion, if they kick it, will offer them victory. A penalty, not good enough. Now it's Clermont who could potentially pick up a losing bonus point. It's all about management and how they manage this phase of play. Look who kicks it straight up the middle. And it's been picked up by this man here. Raka around the outside. Raka. Jono. Ball goes back. Plisson getting involved. Lavanini this time. Good tackle there coming in. Lannon this time. Jono. Is Herito. Oh, he's under a little bit of pressure. An attempt to try and jackal the ball. Can't make mistakes, but this is the perfect scenario for Union Bordeaux Begles. Trying to get his hands on the ball. Hugo Boniface, who's come back onto the pitch, is Plisson. And there's the 80 minutes. The 80 minutes are up, putting pressure on this Clermont team. Now, what are they going to do? What options do they have? Newsom around the outside. There's a great tackle there from Guido Petit, the Argentinian, bringing him down.
Turnover.
Oh, it's a turnover ball. He just needs to kick it out. Look who smashes it into touch, and they get the win. What a win this is for Union Bordeaux Begles. The last time they came here in October 2022, they played out a 23-all draw, but this tonight is such a big win for Union Bordeaux Begles. And they take 4 points from this. And a brace for Maros Tambwe. The Clermont players just can't believe what they've just seen. It was there for the taking. And in the end, they allow Pete Samu to ghost his way through, pick up the ball unchallenged, and race down over the line to score the try that's basically given them success. 4 points and condemned Clermont to defeat. 4 points up to 32. Union Bordeaux Begles into second position behind Racing, who have 2 points more than them. And Clermont, they stay down in 8th position, and that will probably go down because